Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A moment here to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the center position. And for Orlando, on the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Black in at the point guard position. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Now here's Banchero. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. And it's Wagner missing. Bane against Pritchard. Pass to Queta. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. Okay, knockout!
Wow! Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now Wagner. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the dunk by Wagner.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. About a minute played here so far in the first. Brown against Wagner. Here's the 3. And Brown gets the 3. Brown's got 5 points.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Banchero outside. 3-pointer, no good. White looking it over. Pass to Brown. Now Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. They set the screen to the middle. Here's Queta. And then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Black. The Celtics making their last shot. To the wing on the left. Banchero left side. Back to Black. Just 5 on the clock. Carter, a screen on Pritchard. From deep, Banchero. The rebound, Celtics. Last time they met in Boston.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
And he lobs it up top. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Yeah, this is why you throw it Carter Jr.'s way. He is solid at slamming it down.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaylen Brown picks one up. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Graham.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
And the first one at the line is good. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And both free throws good for Wagner. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside Bane. Pass to Banchero from the arc. Boston pulls it in. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Magic trail by 6. Wagner finds Bane. And here's Banchero. Clock at 6. Charity stripe shot. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Pass to Brown. Now Pritchard. Outside White. Stolen by Carter. Now here's Black. And here's Banchero. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Nails it from 3. Carter's got 5.
Excellent job by Carter Jr. recognizing the situation and getting the shot off in a hurry.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Outside Pritchard. Hauser outside. Queta, pass to Hauser. Soft touch off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And here are the Magic now. They trail by 3. Here's Banchero. Hauser grabs the board.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Brown against Wagner. Shoots off the step back. Brown, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Bane. Here's Banchero. Queta pulls it in.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Well, Wagner has the length, but that block was more about effort and timing.
Richardson's checked in for Black. The Celtics also with a sub. Walsh is checked in for Hauser. And the Celtics in possession here. It's a 3-point game. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Wagner. Boston, no good that time either. Orlando's gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Pass to Richardson. On the wing, Bane. With his first shot attempt. And another miss by Orlando. Celtics lead by 3. Here's Walsh, guarded by Banchero. White on the wing. Pass to Pritchard. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Magic. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Improving that vision since he came to the league. Aim with a nice dish here.
Now here's Pritchard, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Yes, it's good.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Magic trail by 3. Outside Bane. Shoots over White. Bane, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. And stolen by Bane. In transition, here they come. Pritchard with a steal. To the inside, Queta. And then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
I mean, you talk about it factor, Banchero's got it, man. What a move.
Boston leading by 3. White with it, and he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Throws it up high. Pass to Queta. It's rebounded by Wagner. For Orlando, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Here's Carter. Now here's Banchero. He's guarded by White. Banchero no good.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Pass to White. Now Brown. Outside Pritchard. The 3-ball. And it's Richardson with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
Shot clock at 2. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Tipped. Richardson against Pritchard. Outside, Brown. There's a screen from behind the arc. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 7-point Celtic lead. Orlando's gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Wagner. Boston also changing it up. Tillman's checked in for Queta. Boucher comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Derek White. Orlando moving the ball around. Batase with a screen. From deep, Bane. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Celtics lead by 7. Boucher right side. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. There's 45 seconds left now in the first quarter. Up top, Bane. And there it is for him.
Nice work by Bane, capitalizing on that opening down low.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Simons.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Good on both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Orlando. They trail by 9. And he lobs it up, and Bataze throws it down.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Celtics up by 7. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the offense.
They've got Tyus Jones. Desmond Bane is out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's De Silva in at the 4-man position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And the free throw, no good. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Simons outside. Pass to Walsh. Back to Simons. Boucher, a screen on Bane. Unloads. And it's Bane with the rebound. Magic trail by 7. Here's Isaac. Now Jones. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to De Silva. Now Jones. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Walsh. Pritchard against Bane. And here's Simons. Got a hand on it. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders." There's a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Back to you guys.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Simons. A 14-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. Pass to Boucher. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Jones feels it out. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Boston leading by 4. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Simons. Shot from the low post is good.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
The floor is space for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Banchero. He's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Jones. Boston also changing it up. Jaylen Brown comes in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Simons. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Bain. Here's De Silva. Here's Banchero. 6 to shoot. Over Boucher. Banchero no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Back to Brown. It's stolen by Batase. He's got a clear path. On up the court. Oh, aggressive dunk by Banchero.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Celtics lead by 4. Here's Tillman. Pass to Brown. Hey, Brown in traffic.
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Now here's Banchero. From deep, Bain. They get it back to the left wing. From outside the arc. And it's Banchero again missing. The Celtics have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And here's Brown for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Orlando. 6-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Tillman. Now Brown. Black defending. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Magic trail by 8. Black passes to Banchero. Batase a screen on Boucher. Down low. Here's Tillman. Batase covering. Pass to Brown. Boucher outside. Here's Tillman. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Boucher. Kick out to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. White can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Black. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Memphis. Brown against Banchero. And another miss by Orlando. Boston leading by 8. Pass to Brown. Outside White. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. White's got 5 points.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
And here's Batase. Black outside. Will it go? Orlando again missing. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Boucher finds White. Brown scanning the floor. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Batase. Batase's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Banchero. Back to Batase. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. He's got 6.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Now Brown. He's got 13. To the paint. Here's Tillman. Deflected. And here's Banchero, covered by Boucher. Banchero goes strong down low.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. for the Magic. Wagner comes in for Batase. And Franz Wagner subbed in for Desmond Bain. Boston also changing it up. Cadis checked in for Tillman. Hauser comes in for Boucher. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. Here's the pick. Here's Simons. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Magic trail by 9. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Wagner, the pass to Black. 4 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound, Celtics.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Simon's shot is good.
With the ball on a string, Simons has great short area quickness.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Wagner. Now Banchero, defended by Hauser. Banchero no good.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
On the wing, Simons. Black defending. Another miss by Simons.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Pass to Black. Now Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. Fires the 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Hauser outside. A minute 53 left in the second quarter. Simons outside. Launches a 3. Another miss by Simons. Magic trail by 11. Wagner with it. Now guarded by Brown. Here's De Silva. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Wagner with a screen on Simons. Black. Orlando again missing. The Celtics have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Pass to Hauser. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. A minute 6 left in the first half. Wagner outside. Brown with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. And the jam by Brown.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
There's 53 seconds left in the second. Black outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner for 3. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Brown. Fade away. Misses off the right iron.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
And here's Banchero. Give him 8. Black outside to end the drought. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, they'll have the advantage coming in, but it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. And now let's turn to the first half of our game. It's been all about Jaylen Brown so far.
There's that guy, Jaylen Brown, considered one of the best two guards in the league. We're seeing why again tonight.
Yeah, JB's been the man, attacking, playing with pace, powerful force at the offensive end.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Boston leading by 16. On the court right now for the Celtics. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Jaylen Brown is out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
Outside Payne. Pass to Banchero. Shoots over Brown. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
There's a screen. Brown inside. Wagner's on him. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Hauser can't get it to go. Magic trail by 14. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Here's Queta. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
The Celtics, Neemias Queta, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. And White, the bucket on the assist from Brown. 7 points for Derek White.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Pritchard with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Brown against Bain. And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. Here's Wagner. And another miss by Orlando. Celtics lead by 15. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Wanting it more. Jaylen Brown, this man competes, and teammates, they take notice of things like that.
Wagner, the pass to Bain. Back to Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Fires for 3. Orlando again missing. For Boston, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Brown finds Pritchard. Wagner against White. Here's Hauser. Drops in the 3. Hauser's got 8.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Orlando with the ball. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Back to Banchero. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 12.
Yeah, look at Banchero opting for the soft finish. Great to see him be so versatile with his offense.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. White, the pass to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Releases from 15. Great D that time from Wagner. Magic trail by 18. And Carroll passes to Wagner. Outside Bain. Lets it go from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
At the offensive end, Bain has put in the work, and he is a true force.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And he hits the first of 3. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
He's off on the second.
An effective two-way threat. Have to be impressed with Bain's steady improvement year after year.
And he nails the third. Celtics lead by 16. Hauser outside. Back to Brown. Outside White. The 3 is up. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Derek White, 3 shots.
And he makes a first. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Wagner against Brown. From deep, Bain. Boston pulls it in. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Over Wagner. Brown, no good. Magic trail by 19. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And just excellent work by Carter Jr. He's used to having to overcome tough defense like this.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Brown passes to Pritchard. Back to Brown. White against Bain. Right side White. That one falls. White's got 12.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Wagner outside. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. From deep, and Carroll. Ada pulls it in. Cata's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Hauser outside. Pass to Brown. 4-3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Banchero finds Wagner. Carter, a screen on White. Three-pointer. Black, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allen. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
One of the premier scoring wings in the NBA, Jaylen Brown, is at it again.
Magic trail by 21. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Left side, Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. Picked by Carter. Here's Black. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Boston on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. And there's a pick. Inside. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at Boston, sitting pretty at this point of the season. Second place and looking to move to first. And check it out, Orlando. They're 4 spots behind them.
Well, for the Celtics, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
It's Brown on the wing, defended by Wagner. Outside Pritchard, the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Richardson. Wagner up top. Here's Banchero, defended by Brown. Boucher with a double team. Payne against White. 5 to shoot. Here's Carter. Oh! That was unbelievable!
Wow. Now that is a finish for the ages.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to White. Oh, there's the alley! Payne with it, now guarded by White. And stolen by Boucher. Outside, Brown. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Brown draws the double. Here's Boucher for 3. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Payne. Shireman checked in for Boston. Simons comes in for Pritchard.
Substitution for the Celtics. Baylor, Shireman, and Purdue Simons.
Magic trail by 16. Wagner with it. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Pass to Walsh. Now here's Simons. Let's go with a 3. Walsh can't get it to go. Wagner outside. Richardson against Simons. Wagner outside. Clock at 6. He buries it from 3. Bane's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just another day in the office for Mr. Bane.
Celtics lead by 13. Pass to Simons. Here's Walsh.
2 minutes.
Boucher outside. Now Simons to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Banchero. Outside Richardson. Back to Banchero. Kicks it out to Bane. Offline with a 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Brown against Banchero. Pass to Simons. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Payne. There's the three. Payne with another miss.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Outside, Brown. They double team Brown. On the wing, Simons. Outside, Brown. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Banked it in off the glass. Banchero's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Now Simons. Boucher a screen on Richardson. Here's Simons. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Celtics, up 11. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Goga Batadze, Anthony Black out there with Paolo Banchero, and it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Banchero finds Richardson. That's in, coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics lead by 9. Simons deciding where to go with it. Pass to Walsh. Up top, Pritchard. Black defending. Here's Walsh for 3. Doesn't go that time.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Banchero outside. And they get it back. They set the pick. Richardson for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. The Celtics shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Pass to Pritchard. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got his 6th rebound on the night. Black, right side. On the wing, Richardson. He's covered by Simons. Richardson, that's good. Richardson's gotten 4 this quarter. And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. They have yet to score here in the 4th. And stolen by Banchero. Pass to De Silva. And here's Black. Down low. Here's Richardson. Right through the D for the layup. And now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
Fantastic defense there, but he found a way.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Magic making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Boston also changing it up. Minot's checked in for Boucher. And it's Jaylen Brown in for Walsh. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Brown passes to Tillman. 5 on the clock. To win the drought. Jones grabs the board.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Batadze. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Simons. Looking to get back on track. Oh!
Okay,
Unreal!
that's done.
That's what they came for.
Wow.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
And Orlando has possession. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Pritchard against Jones. Here's De Silva. Just 5 on the clock. Orlando moving the ball around. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Tillman. It's tipped. Batadze. The pass to Jones. Here's Banchero. Got it. Banchero's got 19 points. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities. And this kind of 6 slams is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Batadze. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Bain in for Jones.
At just about 85% from the line tonight, they've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Here's Black. The 3 from Bain. Sends it home from 3-point land.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Pass to Minot. Here's Tillman. Now here's Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. Bain against White. Now Carter. Kicks it out to Bain. Pass to Wagner. Shoots over Brown. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Now White. Over Bain. Inside. White gets it to go. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
Boston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. White on the wing. Pass to Tillman. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 5. And here's White. Launches it. That one no good. And he's going for the oop here. And here's Brown. Takes the 3. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Brown. And the Celtics lead by 4.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Checked in for Orlando. Cadis checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Minot. Magic trail by 4. Ben Carroll left side. Black outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And he dunks it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. The Magic have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the 4th. Wagner outside. Pass to Ben Carroll. From deep, Bain. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Outside Pritchard. They set a pick. This one for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Bain's got 4 rebounds now. Black passes to Bain. Shoots over White. Orlando again missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Back to Brown. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Queta. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside. VA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown, a screen on Bain. Back to Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Orlando's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. And there's the screen. Pass to Bain. Jacks up with 3. Queta pulls it in.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's the pass to Brown. White outside. Fires the 3. Ben Carroll pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the wing, Bain, defended by Brown. Takes the shot. Oh, he missed the jumper.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Pritchard outside. White outside. Beyond the arc. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's the pass to Brown. White outside. Here's Pritchard, takes a three. Money from three.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Welcoming the contact. Bane's built like a tree trunk out there.
There's a minute 34 left in the game. Boston on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Hauser outside. Here's the pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He shoots. It's off. Magic trail by 12.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Celtics.
In the end, all the pieces came together. They were able to take complete control.
BA, it was a great team effort. It was almost as if at times they made it look effortless.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight, and propelling them to a solid win. It was a night of big plays for Jaylen Brown.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Up again! Oh, he rips it down off the miss. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Yes, sir, with the three.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Jacks up a three. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.